6:50 is the time here this Thursday morning. Your top stories in our Smart Start. Starting with breaking news out of Rochester. A man killed in a fight inside a mini-mart. Police say this started around 9:30 last night. The victim in his 50s or 60s was first assaulted outside the store. The attack continued inside the store on J Street, where the victim did die. Police are still working with the medical examiner's team to determine the exact cause of death as well as the identity of that man. If you have any leads that can help with that homicide case, you're asked to please call 911. Also breaking, 4 people, including the gunman, are dead. 6 other victims in the hospital this morning after a shooter opened fire at a biker bar in Orange County, California. Authorities say the gunman was killed soon after when deputies confronted him 4 minutes following the first calls. Sources say this started as a domestic dispute between a retired police officer and his wife. Checking the road, sunrise traffic before you head out this Thursday morning. Things okay on the expressways if you're about to hop on 390 on the west side or 590 and 490. Of note, overnight, 590 southbound running between Blossom Road and Highland Avenue. That'll be closed from 9 p.m. until 6 a.m. tomorrow. This will include the ramps from 490 eastbound, 590 southbound, and the bridge on Highland Avenue. Crews will be out there doing bridge repair. Again, all this happening overnight. Detours will be posted, but significant closures around the 490 split. Former President Donald Trump says he's going to turn himself in today at Atlanta's Fulton County Jail. Trump and 18 co-conspirators were indicted earlier this month for their alleged efforts to overturn the presidential election in 2020. Former Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani and several others named in the indictment turned themselves in Wednesday. Their formal arraignments are expected next month. 8 presidential hopefuls aiming to replace President Joe Biden appeared in Milwaukee for their first debate Wednesday night. 3 former governors, 2 current ones, a senator, businessman, and former VP Mike Pence, trying to win the GOP nomination. They presented their messages to voters ahead of January's Iowa caucuses. Trump, still the front runner, was absent but had his own audience in prime time online in an interview with Tucker Carlson. Happening today, Governor Kathy Hochul is going to speak to New Yorkers about the asylum seeker crisis. That'll be a live address midday at noon and comes as 10 more families just made it to Rochester 2 days ago. Several children have registered with the city school district and will be among those headed back in September. This is the second bus of asylees arriving here in recent weeks. A former Greece police recruit has been sentenced to 5 years in prison for child porn charges. Jason Lane uploaded more than 200 files of content to an email account. He was arrested back in November, and then he pleaded guilty to receipt of child porn. Looking ahead, as summer is winding down and families are getting ready to go back to school, one thing on the top of mind for parents and students, of course, safety. On that, Hayden Wentworth spoke to Monroe County Sheriff's deputies about their plans for the new school year, picking up after Labor Day. She's live downtown. Hayden.
Brennan, that's why they have the drills. Safety at school is one of their main priorities, and MCSO was busy towards the end of last school year. One example being the back-to-back anonymous bomb threats made towards Hilton Central schools. Our districts work together with local law enforcement to ensure that everyone who walks in for the day feels safe while doing so. Deputy Brendan Hurley at MCSO says school drills are implemented for a reason, to prepare any student or staff on what to do if there's any threat to the well-being of people on campus. Hurley says preparing your students for any kind of safety protocols at school can be as simple as starting your own at home.
I think as a parent, talking with your kids and kind of just planning for them, you know, like having a home fire safety plan, right? And same thing. So if something happens, what do we do? What's my role as a parent? You know, sometimes the kids can actually help you out with that and have some of those answers because they're prepared by school.
Deputies also say if there's anyone within a certain mile radius of the school who is deemed as an imminent threat, it's not unusual for the nearby school to be placed on a lockdown, adding this is so that there's no risk of anyone getting hurt. Brennan?
All right, Hayden, thank you. Reporting downtown, and 68. We're about 9-10 degrees warmer than yesterday.
Yeah, a lot warmer out there. We'll get even warmer than we did yesterday afternoon, too. Temperatures back into the upper 70s. A lot of that, too, being determined by how far east this warm front gets. That's going to determine our rain chances towards sunset tonight. It's also going to help determine a lot of our temperatures. We'll deal with some scattered showers like you're seeing right now. now as you get throughout the daytime today. And then I think we'll bump some rain chances up just a touch. I think a lot of this is still going to stay to our west as you get towards that second half of the day. There are still some risk of seeing some rain here in the Rochester area, but places like Genesee, Wyoming, and Orleans County and the southern tier probably going to be your best chances there. And then the rest of your 8-day forecast, a wet Saturday looking likely once again, and then we'll cool off into Sunday. See some more chances for rain early next week.
And in the back, mid-50s this weekend for the overnight lows. All right, thank you, Liam. We're back here at 7:25 with more from our Sunrise team. CBS Mornings coming your way next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.